What is up, everyone? Happy Friday. It's Friday. Yay. I'm going to continue this Miami Buffalo game. First and 10, Miami at their own 16. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. Buffalo up 7-0 is where we're at. I'm going to go play through it for, I don't know, maybe an hour or so. We'll see how far that gets me. Maybe it'll get me to the end of the third quarter or thereabouts. And I got some stuff I got to do this evening. But we can get going here. I've got my next game already set up, and I'll be staying in 1980, and that's all I'm going to tell you for now. I'm going to stay in 1980. I'm really enjoying this card set. I randomly pulled a card set out this morning from the envelopes and just went, I'm going to play with this team, whatever I pull. And I pulled the team, and I looked at their team and went, oh, there's some players on here I know. All right. I'll give you a hint. There's another set of brothers on this team, which seems to be a thing in the 70s and 80s with some of these players I talked about on a previous video. So we'll keep it going here. Miami, first and 10 on their own 16. I don't remember how they got the ball. I don't know if it was a punt or a turnover. But Greasy not having the best game here. 4-9, 41 yards. So see if we can get that turned around. Miami's a 50-50 team. So they're going to start the drive off with a short pass. And the defense is going to be a BS. And your offense, as I try to find something for my TV here, you're 16. That's going to be Nat Moore. What did they call him? Somebody help me out here. That play he get that they used to show all the time where he got spun around the human pinwheel? Was that it? It was something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, though. But he's an A, so we're going to make this an AS. And we're going to go Greasy to Nat Moore. Oh, a 51 for Greasy. He's going to start off with a completion. Nat Moore is going to get 12 yards and run out of bounds. That'll make it first and 10 Miami. On their own 28. What are we watching here? Golf Central pregame. Sounds good. All right. Miami go to the run now. They're going to go inside run. It's going to be Delvin Williams against a BS on the inside run. A 52 for Williams. That's a 27. And uh-oh. He will actually gain a yard. Okay. That's usually a negative roll, but Delvin Williams makes something out of nothing there. And we will go 30 seconds, and it's going to be second down and 9 now for Miami. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just can't get into the end zone. And they're going to go short pass. Okay, a 55. Who is 55? That's going to be Woody Bennett, the fullback. He's a C. Your defense is going to be a BG. We'll make this a CG. We'll go Greasy to Woody Bennett. Oh, a 36 for Greasy. That's a 16. That'll be just incomplete. Just off his hands. And that'll bring up third and 9. Back on their 29. And we're going to get a short pass. All right, a 52 this time. 52 is going to be Tony Nathan. He's an A. He's a running back, but he's an A receiver. 31 on your defense is a CS. Make this a BS. And we're going to go Greasy to Tony Nathan. A 35 for Greasy. That'll be an 8, and that'll be complete, and he will get 8 yards. It's just a yard short of the first down. So Greasy finds his running back. Nathan makes a couple of moves, but he is stopped a yard short, and they're going to have to kick this away. No need and chance in this one. Back inside your own 50 here. So we're going to bring out George Roberts to do the punting for Miami. 52 for Roberts. That's a 14, right? Yeah, 14. And a 14 is a terrible punt. It is a 31-yard punt taken by D11. So it's a short punt. The up man's going to take it. And D11 for the Bills is going to be Roland Hooks, our halfback. He's also our backup punt returner. Whoops, that's the wrong dice. These dice. And it's a 12, and that's a 27. And Roland Hooks is going to put his hand in the air and take the fair catch. And Buffalo is going to take over, 1st and 10, back at their own 32. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. And they are a 55% run team. And there's 4 minutes to go, so we're going to keep an eye on the clock here if they're able to move the ball at all. They're going to start with an inside run. All right, 43, that'll be Curtis Brown. 46, oh wait, I did that wrong. 43 goes over there. 46, and it is still Curtis Brown. 43 in your defense is a BD. So Miami comes out expecting the pass, and Buffalo's going to surprise them with a little handoff up the middle here. 61 for Curtis Brown. It's a 20. No, it's not. It's a 20. It's a 20 either way. And he'll pick up 2. And it's going to be 2nd down and 8 now at the 34. Let's go short pass heavy here. All right, 15 will be a short pass. Got all their timeouts in case they need it, so let's see what they can do. $43 again. That's going to be Joe Cribbs. He's an A. I did that. I keep doing that backwards. 43 is your defense. That's a BG. 52, and that's Mark Brammer, the tight end. So we're going to stay at the BG. So Brammer has the touchdown catch. So Ferguson is going to look for him here over the middle. Oh, and Ferguson's going to find him. That'll be complete. He will get 17 yards, and then he will run out of bounds. That's a great play right there. Ferguson to Brammer takes him to the Dolphins side of the 50. It's going to be 1st and 10 Buffalo now on the 49. Back into a standard offense. Going to go back to the inside run. $16 will be AS, and 12 is going to be Joe Cribbs. So Joe Cribbs against the AS. A 51 for Cribbs. That's a 17. And Cribbs will pick up 6. Buffalo moving the ball here as we get close to the end of the half. 2nd and 4 now, down to Miami's 43. 2:45 to go. Short pass heavy here. Oh, and we're going to go deep. Ferguson's going to air it out. And we want this one. Yeah, 30 to 50. So Ferguson going to take a shot here to the end zone. 22. Oh, he's looking for Duke Ferguson to Ferguson. As Joe Ferguson is going to look for wide receiver Duke Ferguson. So Ferguson to Ferguson. He's a C1. Silly. And what was our defense at 12? So the defense is ready for him. This is a CD. This has very little chance of being complete. Let's see. 1, 2, or a 3. So I got to roll a 66, an 11, or a 33. So 3 out of 36. So 1 out of 12. Ain't bad. So let's see. So we're going to go Ferguson to Ferguson. I need a 66, an 11, or a 33 for this to be complete. And oh, it's a 35. He almost got there. It's an 8. 8's going to be incomplete. It's going to make it 3rd and 4 as Ferguson can't hit Ferguson. I just want to say it over and over again. It's a lot of fun. 2.5 to go. Let's go short pass heavy. And it will be a short pass. 52. That'll be a CG. And 46 is going to be Mark Brammer, the tight end. So Brammer's a B, so we'll stay at CG. So Ferguson going to look for Brammer. A 24 for Joe. It's a 15. That'll be complete, but it's only going to be 1 yard. And they're going to come up short of the first down, and they're going to have to punt it. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. In fact, Miami's going to use a timeout right there. Put 15 seconds back on the clock. And let Buffalo punt. So we're going to bring out Greg Cater to do the punting for Buffalo on 4th and 3. 53 is an 8. And an 8 is going to go out of bounds the 16-yard line. So it's a 26-yard punt. 42 minus 26, is that 16? I think it is. So 26 goes out of bounds for Cater. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And Miami's going to start 1st and 10 at their own 16. 2 minutes to go, 2 timeouts left. And they'll come out and go short pass heavy. And they'll get a short pass. And 24 for the Dolphins. That'll be Terry Robisky. He's a B on short passes. 42 is a CS, so we'll stay at CS. We're going to go Greasy looking for Robisky. 25 for Greasy. That'll be complete. He'll actually get 11 yards, and they'll call a timeout. So Greasy hits Robisky. We'll go 30 seconds, but they will call a timeout. That'll be 1st and 10 now. Miami's 27. Let's go medium pass heavy. And we're going to get a short pass. 44. And that'll be Tony Nathan. He's an A. And 61 is a CS. So we'll make this a BS. And we'll go Greasy looking for Nathan. Oh, no, 25. That's going to be complete. And he'll get 9, and he'll go out of bounds. Wait, is that right? Oh, no, he'll get 14 and go out of bounds. So Nathan runs around until he gets 14 yards, and he goes out of bounds. So nice little 2-minute offense. They're back at their 41 now. We got a minute 30 to go. And let's go medium pass heavy. And we will get a medium pass. All right, a 63. That'll be Bruce Hardy. He's a C wide receiver. 32 is a CG. So we'll stay right at CG on the medium pass. So Greasy looking for Bruce Hardy. Oh, 46. It's a 17, and that'll be incomplete. We 2nd and 10 now for Miami. We'll go medium pass. Let's go short pass heavy. And they're going to get a short pass. 1 timeout left. And my fancy hurry-up offense still left. So 43 now. 43 is going to be Tony Nathan. He's an A. 24 is a BS. We'll make this an AS. So Greasy going to look for Tony Nathan. Oh, a 33 for Greasy. That's a 3. And he'll get 17 yards on the play. So Greasy to Tony Nathan coming up big here on a couple passes on this drive. And that'll be 30. And they will use their last timeout. See if they can get into field goal range or maybe get in the end zone. We got a minute to go. Greasy up to 9 of 16. So that's better than where he was. 5 of his last 8. And let's go medium pass heavy again. And we're going to get a short pass. Is that going to be, Nat Moore. He's an A. And 45 is a BS. Leave it at AS. Greasy looking for Nat Moore. 52. And Greasy's going to get sacked. He's going to lose 4. And they're going to, what is it? It's first down, or what's the down and distance here? 1st and 10. So they're going to hurry up back to the ball. So we'll make this sack 15 seconds. And who got the sack for Buffalo? That'll be Sherman White getting the sack for Buffalo. Make it 15 seconds. The next play is going to be a wasted play. And it's going to be no time off the clock. So Greasy's going to spike it. No time comes off the clock. And it's going to be 3rd and 14 now on the 46. 45 seconds to go. We'll go medium pass heavy here. And we will get a medium pass. And 35. 35 will be Delvin Williams, our running back, and he's a C on medium passes. But 34 is a BG, so make it a CG, and we'll go Greasy looking for Delvin Williams. A 16. That's a 19, and that's going to be incomplete. That'll be 4th down, and Miami is going to come out and punt this. Yeah, 30 seconds to go. Bring out George Roberts. Oh, a 66. This is going to be a great punt. 2. Yeah, this is going to go out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Boy, I was going to have him take a knee, but I can't even do that. That would be a safety. So, I think I'm going to run a quarterback sneak. So, this is going to be a 45-yard punt that goes out at the 1. What a great punt. And it's gonna be we're gonna run a little quarterback sneak here. Here's my chart. Oh, here's my quarterback sneak chart, right here. This is the one I got off of the Ogard site. So there's my little quarterback sneak chart, and we'll just roll for the defense. Let's see. So Buffalo's defense will be a 44, and that is a B. Or I'm sorry, a D. So we're really no, it's a G. So we're gonna use the G chart right here, and we're trying to just not get a negative. So Ferguson, a 25. That's an 11, and he will get. Oh, so I have to roll 1 to 4 for him to get 1 yard. Otherwise, it's a 0. So this is gonna end the quarter. He gets 1, so he'll get a yard on the quarterback sneak. And that'll end the half. So Ferguson's going to get 1. And we'll just go here. Nope. And that's going to end the half with Buffalo still winning 7-0. Low scoring game. But in real life, again, it was 7-0. Or it was 17-7. We're kind of on that pace if we keep going here. But we're going to bring in Uwe von Schamann. He's going to kick off. As Miami kicks off to start the second half. And 24 for Von Schamann. Wasn't there another Von Schamann in the league? I feel like there was. I feel like there's another kicker that was a Von Schamann. 24 is a 5. And 5 is going to be 64.09. He's going to kick it right to the 1-yard line, is Uwe von Schamann. And it's going to be taken by Terry Miller of the Bills. A 41 for Miller is a 12. And he'll get 17 yards on the return. And Buffalo is going to start the second half 1st and 10 at their own 18. All right, 1st and their own 18. And back to the standard offense, which is more runs than passes. And they're going to start off with an inside run. All right, 61 and 34. So 61 is a BS, and 34 will be Joe Cribbs. So Cribbs against a BS. Oh, a 46 for Cribbs. That's not going to be much of anything. 24. He'll get 3. He'll fight through the tackles, and he'll get 3. And it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Buffalo is going to go short pass. BS defense, and it's going to be Jerry Butler. So let's make it an AS. And Ferguson's going to look for Jerry Butler. Oh, a 63. That's a 29. And Ferguson's going to get taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a 3-yard sack. And it's going to be Kim Bocamper for Miami, one of those killer bees. Look at all of them. And that's missing a Blackwood. There's a Lyle Blackwood out there somewhere. He must have bailed on Miami after the late 70s. All right. Let's see. It also is missing another killer bee who I just put on the sheet for the team that I'm about to play. And that'll give you another hint. It's going to be who? Who's the team I'm about to play? It is Bob Brzezinski is on this team that I'm getting ready to play. And he was a killer bee. I think he was on Miami there for a while too. All right. That's another hint for you. Okay. So 3rd and 10 for Buffalo. Let's go short pass heavy. And we'll get a short pass. 35 on your defense. That's a CS. 64 is Roland Hooks. And he's a C. So we'll stay at CS. And we're going to go Ferguson looking for Roland Hooks. Oh, 56 is not great. That's an 18, and that will be incomplete. And Buffalo on their opening drive of the second half goes 3 and out. They're going to kick it away. Whoops, that should have been 15 seconds. All right, 4th and 10 now. Let's kick it. Let's punt it away here. Get Greg Cater. A 46 for Cater. That is a 14. And that is going to be not a good one. I think I had that one earlier. Not a great punt. Yeah, 31 D11. Still not a great punt. Hasn't gotten any better since the last time. 31 for Cater. D11 for Miami. He's going to take it at his own 49. That's going to be Tony Nathan. Great chance to give Miami field position here. 62. He probably won't do it. That's going to be a 27. He's going to take a fair catch right there. Miami's starting off with some good field position anyway, though. It's 1st and 10 at their own 49. Trying to get back into this game. And they're going to start off with an inside run. All right, it will be Joe Crick or Delvin Williams. No, it's going to be Terry Robisky. He's a fullback. And 12, that'll be, that's a CD. So Robisky against a passing defense. A 15 for Robisky. That's a 17, and he'll pick up 4. So Robisky gets 4 yards on the inside run. Crosses the 50. 2nd and 6 now on the 45. They started that drive on Buffalo's side of the field, not their own. On their own, Buffalo's 49. So that 4-yard gain got them to the 45. They're going to stick with that inside run. And is it going to be Robisky again? Yes, it is. So Robisky will get another carry. 53. That's a CS. So Robisky's going to take the handoff. Oh, a 13. That's a 21, and this time he's gonna lose a yard. Wow, Robisky loses a yard. Makes it 3rd and 7. And 3rd and 7 on the Bills 46. Can't waste this field position, Miami. Let's go short pass heavy. And we're gonna get a medium pass. So Greasy's gonna look down the field a little bit here. .32, and that's going to be Duriel Harris. He's an A. 13 is a CS, so we'll make this a BS. It's going to be Greasy looking for Duriel Harris. I remember him. He played into the 80s a little bit. So, yeah, they got Nat Moore as a 4. That's pretty good. And then right underneath it, we got Duriel Harris as a 3, but he's an A. So he's a pretty good receiver. So here we go, Greasy. Oh, a 44 for Greasy, getting some of those Ferguson doubles. That is a 31-yard completion. That's going to take him down to the 15-yard line. So Greasy, playing better in the second half, is going to hit Duriel Harris for 31. Big play right there. 1st and 10 on the Buffalo 15. They'll go back to standard, and they'll start with a short pass. $33, that's going to be Harris again. 43, oh, Buffalo's looking for a run here. That's a CG. We're going to make it a BG. As Buffalo's expecting that run. 64 for Greasy. That's a 9. That'll be complete, and he'll get 10 more. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 5-yard line for Miami. Catching him by surprise with the pass there. A little play action. And we'll go standard. They're going to get an inside run now. So they're going to start their 1st and goal with an inside run. All right, 24. That's going to be Delvin Williams. And a 16. That'll be an AS. Sandsy. All right, Delvin Williams up the middle. A 65. That'll be a 24. And he's actually going to get 3 of them. Wow. So Delvin Williams gets 3 hard-fought yards. And it's going to be 2nd and goal at the 2. Let's go big here and maybe hope for a little play action pass. But we are going to get a 16. We're going to pitch. We're going to an outside run. It's going to be Williams again. 62. 62 is going to be an AS. All right, so Williams on the pitch. A 53. That might do it. That's a 19, and he'll get 3, and he will get into the end zone for a touchdown. And Miami is just an extra point away from tying this sucker up. Bring out Uwe von Schamann to kick the extra point. That'll be good. It all started with that good field position, great defense, and a very short punt. And it's going to be 7-7 Miami. 10.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll bring out von Schamann to kick off. 32. That'll be a 9. Wait, 9. And that's going to be 59-0-10. So a shorter kick taken by the up men for Buffalo on this time. Taken at the, the 9? Yep, and the up man is going to be Nick Giaquinto. I don't know how to say that. Giaquinto? Gia La Quinta Hotels? I don't know. But let's see what he can do with it. Oh, wait, that's the wrong team. It's going to be OB over here. My bad. Who is our OB? Oh, Curtis Brown. So Curtis Brown's actually Buffalo's OB, so that's who's going to take this one. P column. 56. That's a 20. And he'll get 24 big yards on that return. Okay, Curtis Brown. Getting 24. And Buffalo starts 1st and 10 now on their own 33-yard line. All right, they gave up the lead. Let's see if they can do something to get it back. Start them off with a 16. That'll be a short pass. $36. That'll be BS. 55. 55 is going to be Lou Picone. He's a C, so make it a CS. I look for Sweet Lou Picone. Where's he at? There he is. He's an EB2. C1, pretty average guy. Went to West Liberty State, wherever that is. Anybody know where that is? Drop it in the comments for me. Let me know where that is. So, Ferguson to Picone. Oh, 34. That's going to be a 35. We have a penalty. We have a 4-yard completion, but we have a penalty. We have a TH. 41. That's going to be intentional grounding, but you disregarded on a complete pass. So that's actually just going to be a completed pass. So Ferguson finds Picone to start the drive. He gets 4. And it is going to be 2nd and 6 now, up to the 37 for Buffalo. 13 is a short pass. And we get a 42. That'll be CS. And a 54. That's going to be Mark Brammer, the tight end. He is a big target in this game. You gotta look at his card real quick. So it's a CS. He's a B. So we'll stay at CS. What's his passing rating? Why is he get? Oh, he's a B3. So there's nobody on the team that's really big. I mean, Butler's an A6. He's got the highest number. Then the rest of them are 1, 4, 3, 1, 1. So that's why Brammer's getting a lot of targets here. So we'll go Ferguson against a CS. 61. That's a 12. And that's going to be, just incomplete. Oh, that good defense there to knock that ball down. So Ferguson just misses Brammer. And that'll make it 3rd and 6. Short pass heavy. 10. And 10's a short pass. Oh, defense is really ready for it. 66. That'll be a CD. And 65. That's going to be Roland Hooks. He's a C. So we're going to stay at CD. Remember all those doubles Ferguson was getting in the first half on these passing plays. He's not getting them here. Let's see if he does. A 25. Well, that's going to be complete. But it's only going to be 4 yards. And it's going to be 2 yards short of the first down to Buffalo. 3 and out again. I did that right? 7. Yeah, it's only 4 yards. All right, 4th and 2. Bring out Greg Cater. 13. 13 is an 8. And that'll be 41 D10. Man, all that luck Buffalo was having in the first quarter with that passing, it's just not happening here. It's their second straight 3 and out. And that'll be taken on the 18-yard line by Tony Nathan. 36 for Nathan. That's a 25. And that's going to be no gain. So he'll get tackled right there at the 18. And Miami, a little bit of momentum on their side right now. See if they can capitalize. 8:45 to go in this third quarter. And they're going to start off with a short pass. All right, 44. That'll be Tony Nathan. He's an A. Had some nice catches on the last drive. And that 36 is BS. We'll make it an AS. So Greasy looking for Tony Nathan. 36. 16. That's going to be complete, but only a yard on the gain for the running back. So Greasy to Nathan for a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Oof. Dice jumped all over the place. 14, so we're going to stay with a short pass. $32, 44. So 44 is going to be a BD. 32 is Duriel Harris, though, so make it an AD. So we'll go Greasy looking for Duriel Harris. A 44 for Greasy. Now he's getting the doubles. That's going to be 17 yards and out of bounds. So Greasy, a couple of 17-yard passes here. Well, that's going to make it 1st and 10 up to their own 36. Miami goes over 200 yards of total offense. Greasy, he was 4 of 8 or 4 of 9 when the half started. He's 13 of 22 now, 162. He's got an interception. I don't think he doesn't have the touchdown. That was a rushing play. So he's a lot better in this second half. I'll tell you that. Well, actually, late in the second quarter into the second half, really. Okay, so what are we gonna do? 1st and 10 on the 36. Wait, hang on for a second. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, all right, here we go. And that's going to be, long pass. So they haven't tried one yet. So we'll go ahead and let this long pass go through for Miami. Where's that? There it is. Oh, look at all those 6s. So it's going to be a long pass to someone who I haven't said their name yet today, Joe Rose. And I guarantee he's a C. There he is. He's a backup tight end. Going to run down the seam, and Bob Greasy's going to look for him. Your defense is a 62. That's a BS. We're going to make it a CS. And we got 4 chances to complete this. So, again, we need 11, 33, 66. 22 will do it, too. All right, we got, 44 will do it. All right, we got 5 chances out of 36. Here we go. Oh, that's not going to do it. In fact, that's going to be a fumble. So, Greasy with an F48. So let's verify the F48. This could be a big play either way. So 1 through 4 means the fumble counts, and 5 through 20 means it doesn't count. And the fumble will count. This is huge. So that was a 14. That was a 33. That's an F48. This is going to be a big play here. F48. Now what do we got? A 15. And that is a 47-yard completion. Joe Rose fumbles, but it's going to be fallen on by Ronnie Lee, the starting tight end. So look at the tight end helping each other here. Wow, that's a huge play. Greasy to Rose for 47. He will fumble, but Miami will recover, and it will be Ronnie Lee, the starting tight end. That's the way to help your backup there. There's Ronnie Lee. So let's see what he can do in terms of a recovery. Not a lot of small numbers on that card. I don't expect him to be going very far. 24, that is a 25. And yeah, he's going to fall on the ball right there, covered up. And Miami's going to hang on to it. It's going to be 1st and 10 at Buffalo's 17. Oh, that could have been disaster for Miami. 7.5 to go. We're halfway through this quarter. Miami 1st and 10 on the Buffalo 17. And they're going to go with a short pass now. What a play. So there were more than 5 chances for completion, I guess. $54. And that'll be Steve Howell. And then 51. There's Steve Howell. He's a fullback. He's also a tight end. He's a fullback 3 and a tight end 3, ET3. 51 is an AD, and he's a C, so we'll make it a BD. All right, so we'll go Greasy looking for Steve Howell. Oh, a 43. That's a 30, and Greasy's going to get dumped in the backfield. 7-yard sack by Buffalo. So Greasy loses 7. Who got him this time? And that'll be Lucius Sanford. I think that's his 2nd sack. I remember mentioning him in a previous video. But it's going to be 2nd and 17 now, back on the 24-yard line. And we'll go short pass heavy and get a short pass. All right, a lot of 6s coming out here for this black die. That was a 64. 64 is Elmer Bailey. I think I called his name in the first half. There he is, ET2C1. He'll be a receiver again. He's a C. 31 on your defense is a CS, and that's what we'll keep it. So Greasy looking for Bailey. 52. Oh, no, he's going to get dumped again. He's going to lose 7 more yards on another sack, and he is going out of field goal position. That's going to make it third and a whole bunch. Who got this sack for Buffalo? 35 this time. That's going to be Fred Smerlis. I mean, he's a big nose tackle. We all know him. And it's going to be third down and 24, back at the 31. It's a 48-yard field goal right now. And we're going to go short pass heavy. And they'll get a short pass. 54. They can get a first down at the 7-yard line. 56. So 56 is AS. 54 is Steve Howell again. He's a C, so make it BS. So short pass. Greasy looking for Howell. 65. It's an 18. It's incomplete. Wow, Miami just going backwards. But they will bring out Uwe von Schamann to try this 48-yard field goal. Put him up. That'll give him the lead. So here we go. Uwe. A 41. I don't think that's going to do it. That's 22. And that is no good. And Miami squanders a chance to take the lead. And the score stays tied 10-10 here in the third quarter. 6 minutes to go now in this third quarter. And Buffalo is going to take the ball back. They have not been good, Buffalo. I think there's 2 3 and outs. Is that right? But they're going to start off with a short pass. No, this way. So Miami's going to be in a BS. 53, that'll be Mark Brammer, and he's a B. So BS it is. So Ferguson looking for his favorite target in this game, Mark Brammer. 41 is not going to be good. That's a 19, and that is incomplete. And Joe Ferguson has suddenly gone really, really cold. That'll make it 2nd and 10 at the 38. And they're going to, yeah, probably a good idea. They're going to go ahead and run the ball here. And this will be an inside run. Oh, 65. Who is that? That is Roland Hooks. No, it's not. 56. Sorry. 56 is Roosevelt Leaks. And 65 on your defense is an AS. So Leaks is going to get a carry here. A 46 for Leaks is a 24. And he will squeak out 4 yards on the run. That's actually a pretty good run there for Leaks. Make it 3rd and 6 at the 42. And they got to get something going here if they want to win this game. Short pass heavy. And it's going to be a short pass. All right. Oh, lots of threes here. So there's a 33. And there's a 33. 33 is going to be Frank Lewis. He's an A. I don't know if I've called his name at all, at least not since early on. He's an EB3A4 out of Grambling State. I think I remember mentioning Grambling State, so we'll say that I did mention him before. 33 in your defense, though, that's going to be a BD. We're going to make it an AD. And we're going to have Ferguson look for Frank Lewis. 63, and he is going to get dumped behind the line of scrimmage. Only lose 2 yards on the sack, but that is going to bring up 4th down, and they're going to go 3 and out for the 3rd straight drive. 56 for Miami would be Larry Gordon getting this sack. Lots of sacks in this game. This one's going to be Larry Gordon. And that'll make it 4th and 8. Back at the 40. And Greg Cater's going to come out and punt again. 41. Oh, a 23. Yikes. Yeah, that'll be 32 yards taken by D11. And it's going to be, is this going to be, no, who is our TAB? Yeah, it's Don Bessalou is our backup punt returner for Miami. 45, that's probably a fair catch. Yes, it is. 45 is usually a fair catch on punt returns. So Bessalou. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 28 for Miami. Still tied at 7 in this game. And a strangely exciting low scoring. I usually get bored with low scoring games. This is actually an exciting one because the offenses are kind of, they're doing some stuff. They're just not doing enough. And Miami's going to start off with an inside run. .33, that'll be Delvin Williams. And a 14 is not great. They're looking for a pass. That's a BD. Delvin Williams will take the handoff. Oh, no, 63 for him. 32, and we have an RP3. Our first rare play of the game. And what we'll do is we'll fire up my ChatGPT rare play builder. I use it on RP3s and RP7s because I have to use them so often. Give me 1 second and I'll get it on the screen for you here. There it is. All right, let's come over here. And there it is. If you haven't seen it before, it's my rare play generator. ChatGPT, again, if you can use it, it's in the store. It's in the GPT custom store or whatever it's called. It's free. All you do is come in and tell it the situation. So we'll say 1980 game, Buffalo, or where are we playing? We're playing this game in Miami? No, Miami at Buffalo. All you really have to do is down and distance and yard line and play call. I like to give it a little bit more details because then it has a little fun with it. So game tied at 7. What do we got? 6 minutes to go? 4.5 to go. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. And we'll say 1st and 10 Miami on their own 28. 1st and 10 Miami on their 28. And we'll say it was a, what was the inside run? It was an inside run to Delvin Williams. Inside run, Greasy handing it off to Delvin Williams. And we'll just let it generate some rare plays. Again, I'm not going to read them. I'm going to let you read them, though. But I do like to see what it says at the top here. Nothing exciting on this one. All right, so here we go. There's 2. I'm looking over at the small screen. I can't read them, but I'm happy to pause if you want to go ahead. I'm happy to slow down if you want to pause and read them. So there's 3. There's 4 and 5. Here's 6 and 7. And 8. There's 9 and 10. And there's 11, and there's 12. So let's do it. Here we go. Rare play, RP3. We roll a 12. Oh, my. As William jukes into the second level, the umpire accidentally steps into his path and gets steamrolled. Williams stumbles but regains his balance, turning what might have been a 6-yard gain into a comical but effective 20-yard dash, dodging both defenders and officials. The ref is slow to get up but waves it off. 1st down Miami at their own 48. So there's a big 20-yard run for Delvin Williams on the rare play where he runs over a referee. And that's going to make it 1st and 10, 48, 4 minutes to go. Miami moving the ball again in this third quarter. And we get an 11, and that's going to be a short pass. .26 is Duriel Harris, and 45 is a BS. He's an A, though, so we'll make it an AS. Greasy to Harris, 16 is a 19, and that'll be incomplete. So Greasy misses on Duriel Harris. That'll make it 2nd down and 10 now at their own 48. And they're going to go with a 9. That's an outside run. All right, a 61 and a 31. The 31 is CS. This is going to be my first outside run since I turned the video on. That's kind of weird. And it's going to be 61. Is it going to be Rubisky? No, it's going to be Steve Howell. So Steve Howell on the outside run. A 13 for Howell. That's a 20. And he'll get 2. And it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Miami. Right at midfield, right at the 50. Go short pass heavy. And we'll get a medium pass. So Greasy. Again, going to look down the field a little bit here. $16. That'll be Nat Moore. Nat Moore's an A. 62. That's a BS, making an AS. So Greasy looking for Nat Moore. 35. That'll be complete. And he's going to get 18 yards and a first down. Greasy coming up big here in this second half. All right, 1st and 10 now with the 32. So Miami keeps that drive going. They're going to go back to the run now, inside run. $53. That'll be back to Steve Howell, getting some run on this drive. 61 is BS. So Steve Howell on the handoff. A 21 for Howell. That is a 24. And he'll get 3. So Howell actually gets 3 yards. And we're down to 2:15 to go. And Miami's going to go back to the pass. It's a short pass. $35 is going to be Delvin Williams. He's a B. And, 43. Yeah, they're expecting a run there. It's a CG. So Williams against a CG. A 46 for Greasy is a 17. That's going to be incomplete. So Greasy misses his running back. And that'll make it 3rd and 7 now at the 29. So Von Schaman, this will be a 46-yarder. So we'll go short pass heavy. We'll get a short pass. All right, a 54. 54 is Steve Howell again, the man of the drive. He's a C. 32 is CG, so we'll stay another CG here. Howell against the CG again. And, oops, not that. This. A 21, and that is not going to do it. That's a 16. That's incomplete. So Greasy misses Howell. Got to try throwing to some of his other guys. And it's going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt now for Uwe Von Schaman. Another chance to try to put them up in this game. So here we go. Here's the kick. A 56. Oh, man. Another 22. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be a no good also. Where are we at here? That was a 22. Yeah, that's also no good. So Von Schaman misses left the first time and misses right this time. And Buffalo dodges another bullet. And with that, we have 1:30 to go in the third quarter. With that, I'm going to call it a video. And I will come back tomorrow and play this fourth quarter and then get on to the next one. And if you didn't guess who it was, well, you'll have to wait and see. Have a good night, everyone.